Good morning! How's everybody doing? Just real quick, I'm about to get ready and start my day and stuff. But I wanted to talk about Raw last night. I figured, I could write an article and everything, but I want to get better at this. Because one day, as a blogger or vlogger, whichever one really starts doing well, I want to go to Comic-Cons, I want to go to live indie wrestling events. So, whether I'm screaming World Star, like Xavier Woods was off the top rope, or whether I'm posting a crap ton of pictures on Glenn Knows Absolutely Nothing. I'm going to figure out a way to get some more content, some better content for you. Yeah, you. I'm trying to point in the apparatus, but anyway. So, before Raw last night, I made a list of 10 things that I wanted to see happen. Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson being booked for the PPV happened. Technically, Kevin Owens making the list happened. The way that they did that segment with Sasha, Charlotte, and Mick Foley, I don't know if that confirmed that the women are going on last, but they did say triple main event. So maybe, since they still have cards subject to change and fine print on all the commercials and stuff, maybe that's their cop-out for having them like third to last or something like that. I don't know. But, overall, Raw is still B- at the very best. Like, the second hour is really dragging on for me. I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tricky, because I think one of the reasons why NXT and SmackDown seem so good is because it's like there's no room for a lull. Like, every match in 2 hours has to come with it, because in a 2-hour show, if you give everybody a decent 8 to 9 minute match, you gotta think, you got 5 matches on the card at 8 to 9 minutes. That's like, 40, 56 minutes somewhere in there of the show. Which means you have a full hour worth of work in wrestling, and then another hour has to be storyline development and character promos and all that stuff. So, and then with NXT, NXT, I'm sure they tape like 3-4 episodes at a pop. Because NXT is only an hour. There are literally weeks on NXT where you will not see a champion. So, Raw being 3 hours, and then on top of that, there's rumors that they're going to make a Raw version of Talking Smack. Dare I say, there's too much of Raw. There's too much of the flagship show. So, Vince McMahon does not like to admit defeat. So I don't think he necessarily shortened the show back to its original format, but that remains to be seen. My match of the night. Let's see. If I had a match of the night, I have a spot of the night for sure, and that was when Enzo and Cass did their whole entire shtick with no mic, because the audience recited every single word in unison. But as far as match of the night goes, no match was necessarily bad, but I guess the bang for your buck, the New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus match was really good. The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus match was good because, production-wise, this is the go-home show, and for the go-home match before the PPV, Cesaro and Sheamus really look like a really good unit. Like, this is going to be a great match. This is going to be a good match. Pay-per-views are like usually 3 hours anyway, so it's usually like a regular episode of Raw. But since it's a pay-per-view, I hope they don't shorten this match, because they do have 3 Hell in a Cell matches that they have to do. But it's going to be a good match. It's going to be a great match. If you have the network, or if you use Front Row Sports, First Row Sports, whatever it's called, Don't miss that match. That is going to be one of the best tag team matches of this year. And by the way, I know I suck. I've seen the Hardys versus Decay. I've seen Hardys versus Tribune. But I have not seen the Young Bucks in the Triple Threat Ladder match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championships. I know I suck. Trust me. I'm getting to it. I'm getting on it. I've been watching the Being the Elite web series that they do. And that match was a good match. But, so that's the tag team division. That was what I thought was best match of the night. Cesaro and Sheamus versus The New Day. Spot of the night was Enzo Amore and Cass doing their whole entire shtick with no mic. And, yeah. That's all I have. I don't want to ramble. Don't want to have you guys clicking like, okay, he doesn't know what he's talking about. So, I'm going to turn it over to you. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about Raw. Let me know what you're looking at for SmackDown tonight. Let me know if you're a super NXT head, what you want to happen on NXT on Wednesday. Let's talk about it.